double digits each time. Wholeheartedly, that's Jalen Brunson scoring and leading his team and being a quarterback. The stars in the NBA are created from the players and the markets. If you go into a market like New York and you do what he did, is undoubtedly that you're a top 5 player in the NBA. And he's winning. So I don't know what else do you need to honestly put in there to be like, what is the criteria of being a top 5 player? Because a top 5 player wins. Not just regular season stat, they win, right? So if there's any guys that you can put in there that's been consistent, that's been slighted a little bit, going because of his size, and he's not as explosive, but he's not as exciting as the other guys, so he's been slighted. But the guy's a winner. He's been a winner at every level. So to me, he has to be top 5 just because of the resume.
It's a tough one to argue. I'll try to fight you off. Right? And I'll look at it from a standpoint, if you were a GM, and I know the Knicks fan wouldn't want to hear this, but if you're a GM, would you make this trade for next year only, not down the road with age and everything else? Would you trade Jokic if you were the Knicks and you could get Jokic? Would you trade Jokic for Brunson? You'd have to.
No, you don't.
I wouldn't.
Oh, I would.
No, you don't.
You wouldn't trade for Jokic?
No, I wouldn't.
He's won an NBA championship.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right? That's one. Doncic?
In a certain system. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, but he's great, though.
Great.
He's
great player.
He's a great offensive player. I mean, listen, you can. I'd take the side. Would you trade him for Doncic? You'd probably take Doncic, wouldn't you?
For a fact.
I mean, I got to take the Lake. I got to take him.
I'm taking Luka.
What are you going to do about Giannis? Are we going to count him or not? He's not.
As
he's
of
not.
today, as of
All right,
today.
so because I got a lot of people telling me he's going to have a great year next year. You want to say injuries? How about that? Okay, we'll leave him alone. All right, how about SGA?
I'm taking SGA.
You got to take it. You have to. I've been killing him all morning. I'll do it again later. But be fair. Wembanyama.
I'm taking Wemby.
We got Jokic, Wembanyama. How about Jaylen Brown?
No.
How about Tatum?
As of today, I'm taking Brunson.
How about Cade Cunningham?
As of today, I'm taking Brunson.
Cunningham's on a bad team. He's by himself. Nobody else.
waiting for y'all
Not bad
to
team.
finish.
He had two superstars.
Yeah, but they were terrible. They were terrible.
They won the East.
Yeah, but they were terrible. They got one great player. Doran was awful. They got one great player. My point is, I understand you could do that, but I could come up with a list of about 8, 9 guys that I could make a good case for.
Yeah.
And that's so I'll make that. Don't look at, what are you bored for? Why are you looking at me that way?
I'm not bored. I think
I'm talking. You look at me with a little energy, a little.
I'm disgusted, but I'm just gonna let everybody.
I mean, come on, man. That's not the way to do it.
I got you. Don't tell me how to do it.
One thing.
He's not taking New York into consideration there. There's something to be said about playing in the city.
I agree with that.
So many stars fall short under the bright lights, and Brunson did not. Go ahead, Keith.
Both of y'all made great points. The playing in New York point was top, right? Playing in the biggest market in the world automatically puts you in that top 5 to top 6, and then getting it done. Not just playing here, you getting it done, but also too, I can agree with you saying there's about 6 or 7 players that I can be like, it's a debate. It's a big debate, and it's about 3 or 4 where it's like, no, for sure those players, the Shea, the Luka, the Joker. He's not better than those players. He didn't have a better season than the MVP, so we can't say he's better than the best player in the league, right? And then you have the Tatums that falls right under too, so it's debatable. But the biggest thing is playing New York in the biggest market. That is the biggest thing in this conversation, because if you play that well and bring a championship to the biggest market, it automatically skyrockets you.
I don't disagree with that premise.
Basketball player.
I don't disagree with that. Go ahead,
Overnight.
Mr. Smith.
We are asking this question today, meaning that Jalen Brunson is an NBA champion and an NBA Finals MVP. This is not before this has happened. This is now that it has happened. Now that we've seen what we've seen, which was, Doggy, NBA champion, NBA Finals MVP, 3-time All-NBA player, 3-time NBA All-Star. By the way, we have to take into account history, as you would say. Collegiately, 2-time national champion, 2018 Big East Player of the Year, National College Player of the Year. That year, knowing that he had those accolades, he went out and closed the deal and won the championship. Pay attention, Doggy, because it's the timing, as you well know. It's not like he won the championship, and then all of a sudden they announced that these awards are coming. No. They announced that he won it. And then after they announced that he won it, he had a national championship to go win and did it. And did it. Let's go to high school, okay? Mr. Illinois basketball, FIBA Under-19 World Cup MVP, USA Basketball Male Athlete of the Year, and oh, by the way, first team parade All-American. So you go to high school, you win. Remember how everybody was raving when they were doing a feature on him? How he went into hostile confines as a high school player and dropped 50 to close out his career. Remember that? Remember that? Why does that matter? Because a decade later, in the NBA Finals, he did the same thing he did as a high school player in 2015. I've got history here that shows me there are habits that this brother showcases. The bigger the stage, the bigger he gets. High school. He goes to college. All right, there's expectations. Not one, 2 national titles. And the player of the year. And All-American status. Oh, by the way, turns around, goes pro. What he does in the media capital of the world. Wins the championship. Oh, by the way, I was wrong about what he's averaging. Let me help you out there, doggy. 4 seasons with the New York Knicks. How many postseason wins does he have? 39. That leads the NBA. What did he average in those 4 years in the postseason? 29.4 a game. That leads the NBA. I thought it was number 2 behind Shea Gilgeous. No, he passed Shea Gilgeous, bro. He passed Shea Gilgeous. Oh, by the way, 5th in Knicks 61% regular season winning percentage. And in the regular season, only player in the NBA to average at least 25 points and 6 assists on 39% shooting from 3. I'm not talking one-hit wonder now. I said high school, 2015. I said college, 2018. I said pros over the last 8 years. What the hell do they need to do for you? Put you in a damn chamber, lock you up, and embed in your brain like you damn Captain America? Yo, this is what you gonna be now after you get out that damn machine. What do they have to do? What else is he supposed to do? On every single level, the man is winning.
Why stop here? Put him ahead of Jordan and LeBron.
I didn't say Jordan ahead of LeBron. I didn't say ahead of Jordan and LeBron. But to sit up here and look at today's game, let me be very specific. Why would I not take him ahead of Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum? He beat them both. Why would I not take him ahead of Cade Cunningham? Didn't he beat him? Why would I not take him ahead of Luka Doncic? He ain't been available. He ain't been available. LeBron was playing. 41 years of age. LeBron on the court. Where Luka? Austin Reeves came back from being injured. Where Luka? He went over with Serbia or Slovenia. Which one was it? He went somewhere to get treated, came back, didn't work. Didn't work. He was sitting right there, street clothes. We know he could average 40. We know he could put up buckets, but you're going to win. You went to the finals against Boston. What Jaylen Brown do to you? What Boston do to you? You saw what they did to Dallas. They weren't able to do that to Brunson. I'm just saying, Luka a bad brother. I know that.
I was on that team.
I got you. You know, so you saw it firsthand. The bottom line is this. I got nothing but love for Luka. Luka big time. Who else did you mention?
Oh, Jokic, of course.
Oh, Jokic. Let me tell you. Walking triple-double. Here's the problem with that. That man, Jalen Brunson's a point guard. He got the ball in his hands all the damn time.
Okay.
Even though Jokic can get it, the fact of the matter is Jokic needs help just like Brunson needs help, but Brunson has the ball in his hands. What did they do against Denver? They dared everybody else to beat him. They knew he was going to get a triple-double, but they got the ball out of his hands and dared Jamal Murray or somebody else to beat him, particularly with Michael Porter in Brooklyn, because he was no longer there, and Aaron Gordon wasn't healthy. So he was hobbling and what have you. The bottom line is you needed help, and he couldn't do it. What Brunson do? Whatever condition you put him under, the brother has answered the call. And again, 2015. Oh, by the way, I left out. He won the national title in 2016. And 2018.
I must have missed something. What, he won 10 championships?
He won 2. He won 2.
I'm not talking about college.
He won 2.
The NBA. I know he won 2 in college.
Over the last 4 years, this is what he's done. So what I'm saying to you is that...
Was he outplayed by Halliburton last year? Was he outplayed by Halliburton last year?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, yes.
Halliburton had big moments, but he wasn't outplayed by Halliburton.
Well, what
That's not true.
Steve?
That doesn't mean he was outplayed.
Halliburton
That doesn't mean he was outplayed. Excuse me. When it went up to the ceiling and came down.
That counts.
All I'm saying to you is this. Let me ask you, would you take Halliburton over Jalen Brunson? Would you take him over Jalen Brunson? You know better.
Probably not.
You know better.
No,
You did probably.
No,
Probably.
I wouldn't.
Probably. That's right.
I
So the
wouldn't.
point that I'm trying to make to you is this. When you look at what the man has done, he's done it. 2015, 2016, 2018, 2026, 2022 to 2026. This is what the brother's been doing. I'm just, at some point in time, you care about resume, you care about history. What has he done?
Take it easy with that first Villanova championship. He didn't play on that team. He was on the team. He didn't play. It was the second one that they played.
Excuse me.
Be fair.
Excuse me.
Be fair.
Excuse me. He was playing. He wasn't the star, but he was playing. And by the way, Jay Wright reminded me of that because he was on my show the other day on Mad Dog Radio. Thank you very, very much. So that's what happened. 28, and then 2018 wins the National Player of the Year and the National Championship. And the expectation